SHRI Ramayana, Aranya Kanda, book number 3, Sarga 39, Roman numeral XXXIX 39, MÁRÍCHA'S speech, part 3. I told thee of that dreadful day when Rama smote and spared to slay. Now hear me, Ravan, while I tell what in the aftertime befell. At length restored to strength and pride, I and two mighty fiends beside assumed the forms of deer and strayed through Dandak wood in lawn and glade. I reared terrific horns beneath, were flaming tongue and pointed teeth. I roamed where'er my fancy led, and on the flesh of hermits fed. In sacred haunt, by hallowed tree, where'er the ritual fires might be, a fearful shape I wandered through the wood, and many a hermit slew. With ruthless rage the saints I killed, who in the grove their tasks fulfilled. When smitten to the earth they sank, their flesh I ate, their blood I drank. And with my cruel deeds dismayed, all dwellers in the forest shade, spoiling their rights in bitter hate, with human blood inebriate. Once in the wood I chanced to see Rama again a devotee, a hermit fed on scanty fare, who made good of all his care. His noble wife was by his side, and Lakshman in the battle tried. In senseless pride I scorned the might of that illustrious anchorite, and heedless of a hermit foe, recalled my earlier overthrow. I charged him in my rage and scorn to slay him with my pointed horn, in heedless haste to fury wrought, as on my former wounds I thought. Then from the mighty bow he drew, 3 foe-destroying arrows flew, keen-pointed, leaping from the string, swift as the wind or feathered king. Dire shafts on flesh of foemen fed, like rushing thunderbolts they sped, with knots well soothed and barbs well bent, shot in as one the arrows went. But I who Rama's might had felt, and knew the blows the hero dealt, escaped by rapid flight the two, who lingered on the spot he slew. I fled from mortal danger, freed from the dire shaft by timely speed. Now to deep thought my days I give, and as a humble hermit live. In every shrub, in every tree, I view that noblest devotee. In every knotted trunk I mark his deerskin and his coat of bark, and see the bow-armed Rama stand, like Yama with his noose in hand. I tell thee, Ravan, in my fright, 1,000 Ramas mark my sight. This wood, with every bush and bough, seems all one fearful Rama now. Throughout the grove there is no spot so lonely where I see him not. He haunts me in my dreams by night, and wakes me with the wild affright. The letter, the letter that begins his name sends terror through my startled frame. The rapid cars whereon we ride, the rich rare jewels, once my pride, have names that strike upon my ear with hated sound that counsels fear. His mighty strength too well I know, nor art thou match for such a foe. Too strong were Raghu's son in fight, for Namuchi or Bali's might. Then Rama to the battle dare, or else be patient and forbear. But wouldst thou see me live in peace, let mention of the hero cease. The good whose holy lives were spent in deepest thought, most innocent, with all their people many a time have perished through another's crime. So in the common ruin I must for another's folly die. Do all thy strength and courage can, but ne'er will I approve the plan. For he, in might supremely great, the giant world could extirpate. Since when impetuous Kara sought the grove of Janastan and fought, for Shurpanaka's sake he died, by Rama's hand in battle tried. How has he wronged thee, soothly swear, and Rama's fault and sin declare. I warn thee, and my words are wise. I seek thy people's will. But if this read thou wilt despise, nor hear my last appeal, thou with thy kin and all thy friends in fight this day wilt die, when his great bow the hero bends, and shafts unerring fly. Absolutely beautiful Sri Ramayana. When God walked this earth as if an ordinary man. Jai Shri Ram, Hail Ram, Rama Victor, Victory to Rama, larger than life, Roman Christ, Rama and Krishna. Ciao.